Hey there everybody, I wanted to show you my LowerPro PhotoSport pack. This thing went with me, just got back from a 3.5-week cross-country road trip, and this thing was a champ. It was my favorite thing that I took with me, my favorite piece of luggage, and I'm going to walk you through kind of how I used it, some of the features, and the way I used those features while I was on my trip. So let's get started. First things first, I've got my Camelback in the hydration pocket of this pack. Now note that this does not come with the pack. I had to buy this separately on Amazon. I linked which one I bought in my article, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. I highly recommend the one I got because the girl I was with had problems with hers and I did not. I'll review that as well. But anyways, back to the pack. You can fit a 2-liter hydration reservoir in here. The hydration reservoir does fit. It's snug when it's full, and I highly suggest that you pack the hydration pack before you pack anything else after you've filled it up, okay? But this will fit. It was awesome. I highly suggest getting one. And if you don't end up using this pocket for a hydration reservoir, you can put like documents in here that you need to be secure. This is a great pocket for like maybe your passport or your tickets or whatever. That's what my dad uses it for actually. So we've got our hydration pack. And then we've got a water bottle pocket here on the side. It seems a little small, but I've actually been able to fit a 25-liter water bottle in here, which is great when you need extra water when you're on the trail. All right, now let's get to the best part of this pack, which is the camera pocket. All right, so it's right here on the side. It securely zips closed and it snaps. So it's a very, very secure pocket. In this camera pocket, I think they actually say the larger, the 300 as opposed to the 200 is for a DSLR. I actually have my Nikon D50-100 in here, which is a DSLR. It's not a gigantic DSLR, but it fits great. In addition to having the camera in here, I also have my lens, which is sizable, as you can see, compared to the camera, and they both fit great. So it's not a matter of fit. They do fit snugly, which is not a bad thing. You want your camera equipment to be secure, right? So these fit in here awesomely. And the best part about this, here, let me slip these back in so I can show you, is how accessible your camera is when you have the pack on. So let me show you here for a second. If I were to put this pack on, to get to my camera equipment, all I need to do is, oops, that's the water bottle side, is take one strap off, swing my pack around, undo the zipper and the snap camera. You don't have to take your pack all the way off. You don't have to dig into the bottom of your pack. It's right there. So it's really, really convenient. It's super easy to use. So I absolutely love this little side compartment for the camera. All right. So let's get to some of the other aspects of this. So on the front here, you've got this great pocket to slip in odds and ends. As you can see, I've got a bag full of brochures from my trip in here, and that's actually what I used this thing for primarily when I was on my trip. I would slip the map for whatever place we were exploring that day in the front here, so it was nice, accessible, easy to grab. I also have my bear mace in here because we were at Yellowstone in Yosemite, and it's kind of a nice thing to have. And I've also got my knife slipped into the front pocket here for when I needed to cut things on the road. Another nice part about this front pocket is these little ties, which are great for if you have trekking poles you want to tie to your pack. I actually use them to attach like my baseball hat when I was sick of wearing it, or my tripod when we were at like Horseshoe Bend or doing sunset pictures at the Grand Canyon. So these little hooks are awesome. I actually at one point lost one. Did it fall off again? Oh, I lost one. That's so sad. I'm sure I've got it somewhere. But those things are great and definitely awesome little things to use to attach extra odds and ends. All right, you also have a pocket on the top of the pack here. Now, I use this for a lot of my little camera odds and ends. So I have little cloths to clean the screen of my camera. I have this little brush for when I periodically get like sand in something, this is actually great to keep in your pack because I dropped my lens cap at one point in time in the sand and couldn't put it back on because it had sand in it. And so I used this guy to clean it, which was awesome to have. I have another Swiss Army knife that I got in Yellowstone, and it has an E on it for me, for Ellen. I also keep SD cards in here. I I keep extra charger cables in here, and I keep spare camera batteries in here. So this little pocket is a great little pocket. It's also got a keychain hook, if I can find it, buried amongst all of my other possessions. Give me a sec. Obviously I don't script these. There it is. I was looking for a black one. It's gray. It's got a keychain hook. I often didn't put my keys in here just because I have a big lanyard with lots of keys on it. But I would use this little pocket for my sunglasses and all my camera odds and ends. So last but not least is the main pocket. Now note, and you'll be able to see a little bit of this pocket isn't huge because obviously your camera stuff is at the bottom here. But that's why we love this backpack, is it's got great camera storage in it too. But this main pocket's pretty sizable. When I was hiking, I put my wallet in it. I put spare water bottles in it. It is deep enough to put spare water bottles in. I put snacks. I put, you know, souvenirs. It fits a lot of stuff. You can even fit an extra jacket in here if you want to. And what's nice is it's tall in the front, so I actually am able to stick, this is a selfie stick, yes, I have a selfie stick, that fits entirely in the front. My little tripod that I am currently using to film fits entirely in the front of this, so the front of it is deep. You can stuff a backpack down here, but the top is rather shallow. So I've got, you know, like head or a bandana in here. I've got actually a spare point and shoot camera in here. I've got this nice little bag, which I don't even actually know what that's for, but I used it to stash things. It's got another little zipper pocket right here, which I keep my battery charger in. A couple other little odds and ends are in here. I have a power block in here in case I need to charge like my phone or something when I'm on the road. But in terms of how deep this pocket is, I'll try to flip it so you can see. It's not super deep. This is your camera padding right here, but it's deep enough to be functional. You can fit a lot of other stuff in it. So, real quick, that is the LowerPro Sport. PhotoSport. I love this bag. As you can see, I took it 3.5 weeks. It still looks great. There's really no snags anywhere. It's got a little dirt on it, but that's because it's been used and it's been loved. And I love this bag. I highly recommend it to anybody. I'm so happy my parents got it for me for my birthday. If you have any other questions or want to check out anything else about this bag, or want me to answer anything for you, let me know. Comment. Check out my article. I posted a lot on there, and I'd love to hear from you guys. I highly recommend this bag. Check it out if you want. Bye.